Hi guys, my name is Annie, and today I'm going to go over the social media platform WhatsApp, a brief history, and then some of the benefits and drawbacks from a business perspective. So, first off, what is it? WhatsApp is a peer to peer sharing platform that hosts free messaging and audio video calling, as well as free photo, video, location, and document sharing, all as long as your phone is on Wi Fi. They also just recently added a business function too, which is free, so you can host a business page on it as well with a little bit of information about yourself. The USP for WhatsApp is also its end-to-end encryption, which allows you to securely communicate as well. According to them, supposedly they can't even access your message history, so there's no way for government entities to subpoena them, and it makes hacking them unlikely. So similarly to Facebook and Twitter, you can post status updates and you can share posts from other social media platforms within WhatsApp. It's almost exactly like you would share an Instagram post via text message to somebody who didn't have Instagram. So, a little bit of background. In 2009, Jan Koum and Brian Acton left their long term jobs at Yahoo and wanted to build an app of their own or some kind of IT company. And they noticed that apps were starting to take off because of smartphones. So they wanted to build an app that was just simply for status updates. But users around the world started using it pretty much for free messaging by using their status updates as a form of communicating with their close friend circles. But realizing that this was in higher demand, they quickly changed the function and continued adding features ever since. In 2014, Facebook bought the platform for $19 billion. At the time, it was the biggest competitor to Facebook Messenger. WhatsApp absolutely dominates in Russia, India, and South America as the most used social media platform. It enjoys a pretty low profile compared to other social media apps like Facebook, which gets constant bad press in the US. It doesn't really have influencers and celebrities, although they do use WhatsApp to communicate. There's not really like user profiles for them. So it was designed more for peer to peer communication and not broadcasting beyond just your statuses. Small businesses do tend to thrive on the app because it allows them to communicate with customers directly. So, what are the downsides to using it? Well, first, WhatsApp only allows you to communicate with people who already have the app. You can receive messages from users outside of your friends who have added you, but that requires them to have your phone number. It's not quite as dynamic of a sharing platform because it doesn't have feeds or algorithms, but that's sort of its thing. It's why it makes it different and why people use it. It's more personalized communication. As a principle, there are no ads, so marketing would have to be pretty creative and it would definitely be on a small scale since the most people you can really communicate with at a time is 250. WhatsApp has an analytics tool, but access to it is pretty limited. Right now, businesses have to apply in order to use it. And then I mentioned that it enjoys a low profile earlier, but some Americans most likely associate WhatsApp with news stories alleging its use by both activists to organize protests and also by extremists to organize and mobilize groups of people. And now for some advantages of using the app. Well, WhatsApp has more than 2 billion users and its user base is growing. It's very popular outside of the US. And for instance, eMarketer calculates that the platform's Hispanic user base has expanded to 32 million people over the last few years and predicts future growth, even in the United States. So this is definitely a place to find and reach customers for most businesses. Your customers can communicate with you and your business easily and for free, and it has a more personalized feel where businesses can both broadcast messages in their statuses and they can communicate one on one. Since being acquired by Facebook, the WhatsApp business app they've come out with is a free tool with many advantages, especially for small retail businesses. Of course, you can post a profile with information about your company and links to content on your website. And then medium and larger businesses can also use it as a customer service medium for people to reach them. Overall, it seems like WhatsApp was designed more for users and not for businesses, but in time it may become a more useful business tool. And Facebook has already made some changes like the business profile. Thanks so much for watching my presentation.